Let's welcome back Dave Bender now, and I heard from a little birdie that we might have to break out the shorts and flip-flops again, huh?
You know, we're pushing the upper 60s in January. That's not a bad fashion choice, Tony. Not in the morning hours because you have the dense fog potential. But for the afternoons, I think we're going to see that not tomorrow, but for the remainder of the work week. Be prepared for temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be. A couple of high clouds coming across the area. It is not going to stop us from developing patchy areas of locally dense fog tomorrow morning. And we could have that each and every morning as well for the next several days. All right, let's take a peek here. Live shot for you and show you what we have. That is from our Holiday Inn Sacramento downtown arena camera. Days are getting a little bit longer as we get deeper into January, almost into the middle of the month. Of course, you got the Tower Bridge there. Let's take a look at some numbers, and you're probably seeing some haze in that shot. Those are leftovers, or at least that is some leftovers from this morning's dense fog situation. Right now, we got 54 degrees in Sacramento, 55 for Stockton, 55 Modesto, 53 for Marysville. Humidity up there at 66% with dew points on into the low 40s. I mean, it's not super moist out there, but we do have that. West 3 miles per hour, barometric pressure steady at 30.22. So we'll eventually go with mostly cloudy conditions tonight. Some areas of patchy, locally dense fog to get going tomorrow. Atmospheric river going to miss us and go up into the Pacific Northwest. However, high pressure will eat this up, but we'll still get something to go across the north part of the state in the form of a little wet weather tomorrow. We might actually even get something down into the Sierra right around the crest line from US 50 to the north briefly tomorrow. High elevation, maybe 8,000 foot snow level, but something. Everybody else with the patchy areas of locally dense fog will have mostly cloudy conditions. And then as we get ourselves on into Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, temperatures could be pushing the mid 60s, where tomorrow we're 55 to 60 degrees. And then after that, this is really going to set up camp on top of us, and everything is going to miss us as we head on into the weekend. So that's what's going on again for the next couple of days. Here's your next 24 hours or so. So you can see something toward the afternoon, evening hours here. Snow levels are pretty darn high. Don't expect much of anything out of this. And notice it's around the perimeter of the valley and up into the coast range. But that's because this high pressure is forcing all this stuff up and away. So it goes into the Pacific Northwest. I mean, don't get me wrong. They certainly can use the water up there. We'd love to get something in here. We're well below average. I think we're at like 35% of where we should be for this time of the year as far as rainfall. So that's kind of where we stand. Some areas of low clouds, some fog gets started, then mostly cloudy conditions, upper 50s for the northern San Joaquin Valley. Mid to upper 50s around the Sacramento areas of fog to start, mostly cloudy skies. North end of the valley could see a little wet weather. For the Gold Country, you guys should be high and dry, mostly cloudy. Upper 50s for Jackson and Sonora. You get up around, say, Pollock Pines, it'll be the low 50s with morning lows in the upper 30s. Up toward Plumas County for a brief hit, say mid-afternoon, early afternoon, maybe a wintry mix there. Snow level about 6,000 feet. Other than that, mostly cloudy temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Ridgetop gusts tomorrow 50 to 60 down at the lake. It'll just be sustained 10 to 15. Something toward mid-afternoon, a little wintry mix up along the crest line. Then over toward the west, it's just a bit of a sea breeze, mostly cloudy, 64 for Monterey. San Francisco will have some areas of fog to get started. Same thing in the Delta. And we're looking at daytime highs for 57 for Fairfield, nearly 60 for San Francisco. Fort Bragg toward the afternoon could have a little wet weather, but it does stay well to the north. So some dense fog, and then each day we could have some areas of fog to contend with here in the Central Valley. And temperatures for the most part will start to warm up as we head on toward the end of the work week, possibly pushing some temperatures there well into the 60s. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast for many locations. We're talking well into the 60s there on into the foothills Thursday, Friday, possibly on into Saturday, Sunday, and on toward the holiday Monday and beyond. So now you're caught up with your 7-day forecast for everywhere. Now back to you guys.